Well, how you guys doing? We got another predator here, and this guy is a very interesting character, Mr. Jeff Sokol. I'd give him a brief introduction, but this is a man that needs no introduction. So let's just jump into it.
What you see being edited behind me, you can see nowhere else. It is more compelling and disturbing than virtually anything you can watch on TV today. It is my complete interview.
I like this background choice. Is that one of his editors? I don't. You can clearly see he's editing. Which episode is that? He's editing an episode of To Catch a Predator. Let's get some more
with Jeff Sokol. He surfaced in our Predator investigation in Fairfield, Connecticut. A little bit of it aired on my syndicated show Crime Watch Daily, but now here on Hansen vs. Predators, you'll see the whole thing. Sokol came with food and an appetite for sex.
Yes.
He left after a very aggressive interview with me in handcuffs.
Real fast. I feel like this kid right here that's editing Chris Hansen's show, I feel like he probably was like, I'm going to go to school for video editing, and I'm going to be editing the best. I'm going to be editing Martin Scorsese movies. I'm going to be editing Quentin Tarantino movies. And if you watch his body language, the past minute here, you could see he's kind of just depressed or miserable. He's like, how did I end up here? But on the same side, I think he's like, this job is fucking awesome. Because most people work crappy jobs, right? How awesome would it be if Chris Hansen was your boss and he's just edit out these pedophiles, edit the videos up. And you're sitting there, your 9 to 5 is just editing people destroy their lives. I would go to sleep a happy man every night. So this guy's got a good gig. Hopefully Hansen pays him well. Let's continue. There we go. This guy. No one's answering. What is he doing now? Apparently there was no answer. I think, is he gonna leave?
Jeff? Over here.
Oh, he was grabbing the pizza. Why didn't he go to the door with the pizza first? Maybe he had some kind of plan. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna keep the pizza in the car. I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna knock. I don't want to be too... I don't know what he's doing. It's kind of... Let's see where this goes.
You can come in this way. Sorry about that. Come on in.
Oh, yeah, he's locking the car up. He thinks he's got a long night ahead of him. Oh, yeah. He's ready, dude. He's got the pizza. Looks like he's got some dipping sticks on top of there, too. Let's see what happens here.
How are you?
Good, how are you? Did you find the house okay?
No, because it's really dark out.
Okay, first of all, listen. You just say you found the house fine, dude. I mean, I'm not saying how to please a 12-year-old or whatever he's doing, but no, it's really dark out. Just be like, oh yeah, I found it fine. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be good.
How long did it take you to get here?
I don't know, it's 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours? Man, that's fucked up. So that 2.5 hours plus 2.5 hours, it's 5 hours. This guy was like, the drive there, he's like 5 hours of gasoline, 5 hours of my life. That's how much a 13-year-old means to me. Jeff Sokol.
That's a long drive.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry about it.
Once again, shut down. Wait, did she leave the room?
Give me a hug?
Oh no, at least she's staying. At least she's staying. Let's watch that shut down real quick one more time.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm nervous.
Oh, you give me a hug?
But you gotta give him credit. He didn't scare her enough like this. Like the classic Dupay. The Dupay leap. He put his arms up not high enough, John Dupay, he put his arms up like a hawk, which just terrified the living shit out of the decoy, where she's like, I gotta go. This guy's gonna fucking strangle me. So we gotta give Jeff Sokol one Predator point for the fact that he at least had his hug game down enough not to scare the decoy. Let's continue.
What?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'll settle into it.
Okay.
So, kind of pitchy batches.
The small pizza is like almost as big as the big one.
Why even say that? Just, it's pizza. Fuck off.
So I didn't know that. 'Cause, like you said small, I thought it'd be like a really small one.
Yeah.
I said big.
This fucking guy. He's got the orange juice too. Just such a character. Comes with orange juice. What do you got? You got some mozzarella sticks in there? The small pizza, how much is the biggest, the big one? I don't know when you said that, so I'll just get you the big one. Jeff Sokol.
Are you okay?
I'm working.
Oh. Uh-oh, what is he doing? What is he gonna do? Stripping? What is he gonna do?
Yeah, I'm fine. I am. I'm fine.
I've just never done this before.
I know.
Have you?
I know.
No, not really. I mean,
Are you telling me the truth?
I've met girls online, but
All kids or what?
I don't come this far to meet someone.
I don't come this far unless it's a 12-year-old.
I don't know why
It's kind of crazy, huh?
It is crazy. Yeah, why did you let me come?
Maybe because it's a kid. It's a fucking kid, dude. Which fucking
You're so nervous.
It seems like a good idea, and you seem nice.
Why do you think I came?
just the fact that he's being so into it is really it's almost more disturbing in a very subtle, even more disturbing than our old buddy. Than our old buddy, you know who. You know, it's even more disturbing than that.
I think I know.
It's not the only reason. It's not the reason.
What's the reason?
I'm not just,
Whoa.
been talking to you for a while, and you seem like really cool to hang out with, and someone that I'd like to meet, and I
What?
wanted to check out the situation.
That is fucking creepy, dude. That his the tone of his voice. Check out the situation. And you hear that little click he did? Let's go back here. Oh, I missed it. Hold on, wait 1 second. Let's go back here. This guy's a fucking creepo.
That I'd like to meet, and
What is that? That's a pedophile click.
That I'd like to meet, and
One more time. Pedophile click. Oh, it's so gross.
wanted to check
Checking
out
the situation. Ugh.
Here we are.
Oh god, he's totally thinking about to dude, he thinks he's about to have his 50 Shades of Grey or whatever. He Jeff Sokol right now. He's convinced. He's like, yeah, here we are. Like he's just into his little ugh.
So, let's deal with this whole contract thing, because I'm just going to be thinking about it the whole time. Until we get that out of the way.
This document was something Sokol put together.
Once again, this guy's got a great fucking job. Dude, I would wake up 3 hours early to do this. Nobody likes their jobs, right? If you're just like an average person like most of us are. If your job is to drive over to Chris Hansen's house and edit out people destroying their lives, dude, I would have like two monster. I would be skipping in, whistling, fucking. Oh man, it'd be so amazing. I'm jealous. I want that job.
Together after some research on the internet to protect himself from getting in trouble for having sex with a 13-year-old girl. He talked about it in the chat along with a lot of other graphic topics. It didn't work.
Let's eat and put it.
It's bugging me.
There's plates behind you if you want to grab one.
Huh?
There's plates behind you.
What's he got there? Is that like a little chicken pot pie, a little like masticholi dish? We'll see what this is.
Do you want a water or anything?
Well, I got orange juice. Because fucking orange juice goes real good with pizza, Jeff Sokol. You fucking goddamn dirty savage. Which are pedophile clicks.
In case we
Alright, I'll grab water.
Alright, it will have bottle of water. You want to eat off the
Oh,
table?
and then now he's going to have a bottle of water? Alright, yeah, okay.
What do you want to do?
Don't you just
Look at him. He's so uncomfortable. He's like, let me just put my hand on here. And then he looked down and, what is he getting? Is he getting a petty chubby? What's going on here? Oh, it's just keep going. That is the face. That is the face of a fucked up individual. You can't... dude, this guy's alone in the house with what he thinks is a 13-year-old, and you're making that fucking face, dude? Get the fuck out of here. Jeff Sokol, get the hell out of here, dude.
Yeah, I expected it to be like 2.5 hours. So.
And then he just jumps into, okay, he's getting a little crazy there. He's like, I gotta, let me tame it down a bit. You know, I expect it to be 2.5 hours, you know.
You're from the Boston area, is it?
Yeah, can I wash my hands?
Yeah, I have some family that lives out there. It's pretty
At least he's a clean individual when it comes to, you know, sanitary eating, especially during the COVID-19. I'm sure Jeff Sokol would be a good advocate for face mask wearing.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Faneuil Hall.
Where's your family? Like, what part of Boston?
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Boston's so confusing. It's wicked confusing.
Okay, that's right there. If he should have been like, okay, dude, Chris Hansen's about to pop up. When she goes, it's confusing. It's wicked confusing. If he was a smart predator, he'd be like, I need to get the fuck out of here right now, because before I can even get one bite of that in, Chris Hansen's about to pop out of that dark shadow behind her. But instead, he's like, nah, I'm about to get with this 12-year-old.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be cool.
She couldn't even look at him wiping his hands. What is all right, let's just do a little quick recap. Right about there. Watch. Look at him staring at her.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be cool.
That's okay.
We'll work on it.
I mean, you look great.
Thanks.
You just look different than what than like in the pictures. I don't know, maybe, I don't know, I expected you to have dark hair. Did you?
My hair it lightens up in the summer.
And no, I'm not saying, I mean, I think you look
don't
great.
like it?
I think you look great. I'm just saying, like, you look different.
I think Jeff Sokol pissed her off.
Yeah, than I thought.
Yeah.
But no, nothing wrong with
Well, you
that.
never can tell with online things, you know.
What about me? Do I
What about me, 12-year-old?
look different?
I mean,
I'm 44. What about me, 12-year-old?
I look different. I'm not saying better or worse, just different.
Okay. Okay. Dude, his demeanor is just such, like, if you could find like a comparison for what his like demeanor is, it would just be like a pile of slime in an alleyway somewhere with like a pizza crust next to it. That's what his whole existence like is in a fucking nutshell is.
I have cupcakes too, if you want one.
Let's see. Did you make them?
Look at those. Do you think I made those? Mm-mm.
I have no idea.
No.
Do you want to use plates or do you want to just eat?
Whatever you want.
Dude, this guy is so creepy. Just eat it out of the box, Sokol. Just eat it out of the goddamn box.
We're pretty casual here.
I,
I'm
What's he
like too
doing?
nervous to eat.
well, you already ate, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I was.
So Jeff Sokol's just gonna snarf down the smile is the same size as a large big ass pizza. These guys they're no wonder they're trying to meet 12-year-olds. You know, just these guys are so fucked in the head, man. Okay. Yeah.
I was wondering if you were gonna be like, how would you be? Like, would you be nervous? Would you be like totally like you've done this before?
Oh,
you know,
definitely haven't done this before.
like, I don't know. You just seemed very, very like You didn't seem nervous at all when I talked to you and just in
Well, you know,
general.
it's different when you're talking to someone online versus like
Person.
coming to their house and meeting them.
I know.
I just gotta take something.
Whoa.
This isn't drugs. It's just a.
Yes, it is drugs. You're taking a drug. You know what? That actually makes me a little suspicious. The fact that he's pulling out drugs in front of the 12-year-old and saying, hey, these aren't drugs. What's he?
Yeah, no, by all means. Here, drink water.
It's something that I take before I eat.
No, it's not, Jeff. Oh, my God. I know what it is. Jeff. Oh. Jeff. Oh, we already know what he's taking here. Oh, man. This dirty bastard.
In the middle of it all,
what's
Sokol
Chris?
pulls out a medicine bottle. You can see it on the video. He takes a pill, apparently in preparation for what he thinks is going to be a big night ahead.
Oh. Called it. That ain't no acid. That ain't no Beano. You know, that Jeff Sokol was like, remember when I said he beeped his horn, he's locking that car up. He's like, I'm going to be here a while. And we got a large pizza and a 12-year-old. Oh, my God. This guy's a lunatic.
What have you been doing all day?
I'm just hanging out.
Now, that is terrifying. The way he just said that. Do you hear the demeanor in his voice? What have you been doing all day?
What have you been doing all day?
That is
I'm
creepy.
just hanging out.
It even terrified her. She's like, that was pretty fucking scary, dude. I was able to work with you for a minute, but the way you just said that, and then you set the water down. What have you been doing all day? She's like, she's about to dip in that room any second. She's about to dip because she's like, you're getting a little John Dupay on me. You're kind of, I could work with you before, but now you're getting the John Dupay vibes, and I gotta dip into that blacked out room. About to happen. It's about to happen.
Watching TV, Netflix and stuff.
What's that?
I have no idea. Do you want to go check?
Somebody here?
No.
There she goes. And here he comes.
What do we have tonight? Who's this?
What kind of pizza we got tonight? Look, dude, Chris Hansen's so ready. He's smiling. He's got his clipboard, dude. Got a confident smile. He's just like, dude, he's like, Sokol, I hope you know what you're getting yourself into, man. Oh, it's going to be great.
I'll get to that in a minute. Who are you?
Who are you?
You tell me first. You're Jeff, right?
Yeah.
And what are you doing here tonight, Jeff?
Hanging out.
Hanging out. That's what they all say. Hanging out. Every single To Catch a Predator. If you watch it from like the very first episode, it's all just hanging out.
Her. Who's her?
He's still trying to maintain his confidence. But he has like he's in a state of shock, but he's just not accepting it yet.
I want to know who you are.
I want to know a little bit more about you first.
Can I eat first?
Sure, go ahead.
Now that's a first. He's just like, you know what? If I'm about to go to jail for whatever amount of years, don't let his pizza go to waste. You know, I give Jeff Sokol one respect point because I love pizza, and I wouldn't want pizza to go to waste either. So Jeff Sokol, that's the one thing we could agree with is go ahead and have your slice.
Tell me who you are, because, I didn't know there would be other people here.
Well, what did you expect to happen here tonight, Jeff?
Didn't have any expectations.
No expectations whatsoever.
No.
So you drove 2.5 hours?
Sure did.
Dude, the fucking confident, the arrogance. Ugh, it just makes you hate this guy.
From Boston.
Who are you?
To come here
Are you her dad?
to meet a young...
Look at the fucking cheese just fucking dangling on this thing, dude. This guy's gonna give him This guy's gonna die of a heart attack before he dies, from Chris Hansen, busting his ass.
Are you her dad?
I will get to that in a minute. Go ahead.
Ugh. God, what a savage, dude. He's eating that I'm not gonna say what let's just keep going.
Well, I haven't done anything wrong.
How old are you?
Can you just imagine being in that situation, just starfing down fucking pizza while talking to like a mysterious guy in a suit, and he's interrogating you about why you're trying to meet a 12. Imagine that was your reality. Like, how the fuck do you get here?
What does it matter?
I'd like to know.
I haven't done anything wrong.
And he truly believes that. That's the crazy part.
Coming to meet somebody? What's wrong? What is that against
Coming
the
to
law?
meet a young girl?
Yeah, is that against the law?
It is after this chat.
How?
Did you bring some kind of a contract with you? Some sort of marriage contract?
Boy, dude, this guy is such a fucking scumbag. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna give him a bite of my pizza again. Or maybe it's that deep down inside, he's like, this might be just his way of dealing with shock. Like he's like, he knows he's fucked, so he's like, okay, let me get a couple more bites of this pizza before I go to prison. Could be a multitude of things.
Let's see if any of this sounds familiar while you enjoy your pizza. I should come see you on Saturday. Well, since your mom isn't home, it's the best time to do it. I would, but only if you want me to.
Now
You say, I can't go to jail. My life would be ruined.
Right.
it seems like it's hitting him a little bit, but he still isn't letting go of that pizza. That's his last. That's his last slice of hope. Yeah, it's not a pizza slice; it's a slice of hope for Mr. Sokol.
Could be locked up for 20 years.
Yep.
And then you say, do you trim your blank?
Okay.
What a scumbag! Laughs at that. He was real serious about the 20 years, but then when asking if you're asking a 12-year-old about do you shave your, you know what? He's like, okay.
Now you know that this girl is 13, right?
Wasn't sure.
He was looking for a napkin. Where's your napkin? Jeff Sokol forgot napkins. I bet he also forgot something else. We'll get to that in a minute.
She's told you.
No. That doesn't.
And you're what, 37?
I drove 2.5 hours to meet. She said she was 12, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, she could have been 27. I just drove 2.5 hours, not because of the 12-year-old factor, just because nothing going on. I just want to drive 2.5 fucking goddamn hours. Anyways, pizza.
That doesn't mean anything.
You're 37? How old are you? You might as well just tell me, because I can find out like that.
That is why Chris Hansen is just a fucking pimp.
Who are you? Can you tell me who you are first?
I will tell you that in a minute.
Because now you're making me nervous, and
You're 44 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? As a 44-year-old
Takes another bite.
guy,
Will he finish that slice? We'll see. I don't think he's going to finish it.
I shouldn't be talking to 13-year-old girls like this. Yet I want to. What am I supposed to make of that?
Now it's hitting him.
Sorry, I'm paranoid. For me,
Pushing the pizza away. When he pushes the pizza away, reality comes closer.
you may know potentially having sex. But that is where the breaking the law comes from. Right.
All you hear is the raspiness in his voice, that dry throat. Looks like Mr. Confident, Mr. Pizza Man, starting to hit him.
Punishable up to 20 years. Did you bring condoms with you tonight?
well, they plan on having sex.
Do you have them in your car?
No,
I'm going to find out, so you might as well tell me now.
I don't. Go ahead, check the car.
Why do all these fucking predators want to raw dog it, dude? They're all coming in. They figure, I'm already breaking the law. I might as well do it raw. If you're gonna break the law, you might as well do it raw. These people's fucking, their mindsets are just, they're fucking buffoons. They're clowns. They're evil, sick fucking clowns. Jesus.
You will never tell anyone about us having sex. Are you sure? Okay, I could be there Saturday afternoon. Explain.
I'm betting he's gonna say, all I just want to do is come hang out. Let's see.
Explain it to me.
Just wanted to come hang out.
Every single one of these motherfuckers, dude, the look in his face, he's like, I'm fucked. And they, every single, like, they always like, I just wanted to come hang out. Dude. But then Chris Hansen's got, it's just, okay, let's go.
It looks like here you wanted to come here and have sex with a 13-year-old.
I've never drove 2.5 hours to go hang out anywhere. Like if I drive 2.5, I drove 2.5 hours to go to Cedar Point. I drove 4 hours to go to Cedar Point, right? The last time I drove 2.5 hours was to go on a vacation with my family, and like we went to Michigan, and it was like a big. I would never drive 2.5 hours just to eat pizza and like hang out and then like leave an hour later. You know what I mean? They're all full of shit.
Okay, is that against the law to
They have sex with a 13-year-old girl?
He actually thinks he's not against the law. He's like, no, it's not against the law.
When you're 44? Yes, it's against the law.
to meet a girl? That's all I've done.
You see how this looks.
Okay, but do you also see that I was pretty apprehensive
I'd say the decoy was apprehensive. You leaped in for the hug. If she would have gave you that hug back, who knows what he would have done next.
about the whole sex thing?
Well, wouldn't you be? Wouldn't anybody be if they're
Right.
going to try to have sex with a 13-year-old girl?
To be honest with you, you're not going to believe me, but I don't know who you are, but I'm sure you're law enforcement. But
You think I'm law enforcement?
Chris Hansen's almost offended by that. He's like, you think I'm that low? You think I'm a law enforcement?
well, I mean, that's what it sounds like. I was thinking about this on the way down.
Right. You had 2.5 hours to think about it.
And
There he goes. Dude, Chris Hansen knew that was a good one. You could see it in his eyes. He's like, he's proud of himself. He's like, Chris Hansen's mind is always, he's listening to them and he's waiting to spit fire. It's just, I wish I had an animation of fire coming out of Chris Hansen's mouth right now. He just, you could see how proud he is, like right there. With the chin up, he's like, oh, that was a nail. That was an alpha move right there.
and
See?
and I wasn't gonna. I'm not gonna risk it. That's what I said.
It's not normal for a 44-year-old guy to drive 2.5 hours to hang out with a 13-year-old
I
girl.
wanted to hang out, see how she was, see if
A 13-year-old girl? How often do you do this sort of thing?
never done it.
You've never done it. So tonight you just decided, okay, I'm going to drive 2.5 hours
Oh yeah, I've been
down I-95 from Boston.
Yeah, been talking to her
To this
for a little
house.
while, and she seemed cool to hang out with. I mean, what the
You
heck?
can't find any
That's a shame. I've been talking to girls. Tim Cole.
I had nothing else.
older girls.
I can, but I had nothing else going on.
So you decided you just come out and hang out with a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, you can clearly.
Dude, chew your food before you talk, man. Not that we expect you to have any kind of manners, but you're on thin ice. Just at least finish your fucking greasy pizza before you start talking. Come on, man. You don't got much left. You don't got much dignity left. The least you could do is chew with your mouth fucking closed and then talk once you've swallowed. Even though, yeah.
Clearly see that I'm very apprehensive about the whole
Let's say we meet and really like each other and want to continue seeing each other. How would we do this? Like I said, as long as you're under 16, age of consent, parenthetically, nobody can know about it. I just can't take that chance. What it sounds like here is you're grooming her, testing her to make sure it would be okay if you had sex with her, so no one would find out.
To be honest with you, like I said, when I was on the way down,
Right.
I was thinking about the whole thing, and even before I left,
Right.
I was thinking I'm not going to have sex with her unless it's legal.
And how would that be legal? You'd have to. Do you have a time machine or some shit?
So you talk about a plan to make it legal, to marry her. Right?
Yeah, not in 2 seconds. I mean, like,
So if you liked her,
Oh my god. Now I know why Chris Hansen hired that editor guy. Dude. They literally, when they were editing this, they're like, get the zoom in on the slice of his shaky hand.
yeah, not in 2 seconds. I mean, like,
so if you liked her like next week or the week after, you'd marry a
no,
13-year-old girl.
not next week. No.
It goes with the bike.
So after just a few days worth of chatting, you decide you love her?
No,
You want to have sex with her?
I don't know.
You want to
He doesn't love her, but does he want to have sex with her? I don't know, maybe. This guy, I don't understand how he's even a real guy, dude.
Marry her? What do you mean you don't know she's 13?
I don't know. I was just throwing things out, like, just in case I...
Throwing things out there. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk by, a 10-year-old and just start throwing things out there. Like, hey, you want to get married? Hey, you want to, do you shave down there? And he's totally like, that's a normal thing to do. I can't believe you don't think that's normal.
Maybe I did like her. Maybe it was,
So
Maybe I did like the 13-year-old.
then you would marry a 13-year-old girl because she's really cool and you could have sex.
After a while, if it worked out, yeah.
God damn, dude. Whatever happens to him, he deserves the worst fucking punishment. Just because he's like he's scarfing down pizza, justifying banging a 12-year-old. Like, dude, fuck this guy, dude.
After a while.
Yeah.
Well, like
Yeah! Hell yeah!
3 years
This
of
guy's
dating?
fucked.
I don't know.
A romantic courtship?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'd have a romantic courtship with a 13-year-old. Yeah! What a fucking wacko.
So you're cool with all this?
He's like, he can't, do you see that? He can't even believe. He's like, I can't believe this. Like, this is normal. He's like a victim. He's like, I'm gonna sue you. Like, dude, he's so fucked in the head.
You just think this is just fine? Marching here to this home.
I know what you're.
Well, what
Getting at
what
here.
else am I supposed to think, Jeff?
Do I seem like a dishonest, dirty person?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Sorry, old Jeffy. Old Sokol. Old pedophile clicker. You seem like a dishonest, dirty person, bruh.
I mean, do I seem like it to you?
Yes.
This chat seems like it.
Dude,
It seems like someone who at
Chat is
44
chat.
years old.
Chat is chat.
chat is chat. Well, yeah, chat is chat. So if I threaten to murder somebody, like over a text, like I'm gonna come to your house and murder you tonight. And when the cops come, they're like, dude, you just told this guy you're gonna come to his house and kill him. I'm like, chat is chat, as I scarf down pizza in front of the cops. And they're like, oh, it's cool, bro.
Chat is chat, but showing up is showing up. And guess what, Jeff? You showed up. At a home where you knew a 13-year-old girl would be alone. After a sexually charged conversation online. You come in, oh, I want to hug you.
And making fun of the fucking hug? That's fucking G status.
Yeah.
The little girl's nervous. You do it with everybody.
Yeah.
You do that every time you meet
Is he gonna say hello hugs, just like John Dupay? Let's find out.
a 13-year-old girl.
I do it when I meet somebody for the first time.
Oh, he did the same thing! Dude, no, that's a lie. There is no hello hug. Fuck you guys. Fuck you fucking pedophiles. Hey, back to John Dupay. I was just gonna... Back to John Dupay. Back to John... I was just gonna give her a hello hug. Just like a hello hug. No. Nobody does that. Fuck off.
Hey, but this somebody is not an adult, Jeff. She's 13.
Please tell me who you are.
I'll tell you.
I'm trying to be nice here.
Okay.
I'm
So am I. But you're not answering all my questions.
I will. Can you just tell me who you are?
I'm Chris Hansen, and this is an investigation called Hansen versus Predator.
There it is. Sorry, buddy.
So if there's anything else you want people to know, anything you want to say, now would be a good time to say it.
I can't believe this happened.
Did you bring any sort of a marriage
Never been a good time to be a believer, Mr. Sokol.
contract? No. So what was all that talk about?
I don't want to talk anymore.
You can leave.
On camera.
You can leave.
What do you mean I can leave?
At least you gotta give it to him. At least he knows now. He's like, that the cops are coming.
You can leave.
And then what?
That's not up to me.
This is up to.
See, this is why this kind of like Predator, this kind of guy, Mr. Jeff Sokol here, Mr. The reason this guy's kind of terrifying is because he can easily blend in, and he's not the most aware individual. Obviously, he's kind of he's an idiot, but his arrogance and his narcissism is what makes him terrifying. Because, like I said, even when he leaped in for the hug, the Predator didn't run away. He's very coordinated to a degree, and that's why these guys are the biggest pieces of shit, dude.
It's not up to me.
Just that deep breath right there is like he's getting like that's the type of breath I would make if it's like, oh man, I didn't pay my credit card bill on time. Now I got an $80 fine. You know, like fuck. You know, he's doing it because of his own doing, and he still is acting like, man, this is bullshit.
You didn't have to come here, did you? What do you do for a living, John?
I don't want to talk anymore. There's
Insurance business, right?
cameras rolling.
Insurance?
I don't want to talk anymore.
All right. As I said, you're free to leave.
Can you shut it off?
I cannot shut it off now.
I mean, what is this?
It's an investigation for a television program called Hansen versus Predator, where we investigate grown people who go online and try to create inappropriate, illegal relationships with underage children. So unless you have something else to say, now would be a good time to go.
I don't have anything else to say.
All right, then. You can take your pizza if you like.
That was Chris Hansen. He knew he's like, dude, it's wrapping up. Energy's died down. And he said, I don't have anything else to say. Chris Hansen, his brain was just like, what else could I do? Oh, boom. You can take your pizza if you like. That's prime time television right there.
You want a slice?
That's even better. Oh, it's amazing.
Good, thank you very much.
So the cops here?
Of course they are, you
We'll see.
idiot.
Okay. Or if they're here, just bring them in.
It'd be best if you went out that way.
We can't bring him in. Chris Hansen's thinking, dude, no. We have to humiliate you as much as possible. You have to walk out to the cops shamefully. They're not coming in. They're not going to spend they're not going to burn a few calories walking in to get you. You had your slice of pizza, Jeffy. Now it's time you get up and go walk to your fucking demise. Oh, I love it. You take your sip. Shaking his head, no. See, this guy's such a piece of crap. He still thinks like I'm wronged. That's why I'm saying these type of motherfuckers are dangerous, dude. Like he's blown away. Dude, like you drove 2.5 hours to meet a 12-year-old and then you're blown away. Like, I can't believe this is happening. Dude.
Grab a jacket.
And then he asked for his jacket. They better not give him his jacket. No, they should have been like, fuck you, you don't get a jacket. Go out there and freeze. What a jag-off this guy is. I hate this guy so much. Like, I hate this fucking guy.
He's out for the garage.
Look at him. Smirking still. Go out there. Go out there, dude. Yeah, no, what do you... Go out there. Yes. Yep. Done. Done.
Sokol was sentenced to 7 years in prison.
Oh, man. What a finale. 7 years in prison? Oh, my God. That is beautiful. And I actually think that might have been less time than Mr. You-Know-Who served. But either way, that is a good ending to a horrible story. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.